no karate, but I kick back like a 45-70, giving y'all niggas tell, enabling me to live heavily. Hit y'all niggas with my work, still never get the best of me. Don't call me money unless you invest in me.
Because of the growth of the hip hop industry, not the music, but the industry, sort of influenced the music, thereby influenced the type of people who engaged in it. Because, you know, hip hop began as recreation, and it became a market that was capitalized on and became a massive, you know, multi-billion-dollar industry. So, you know, that's when the hawks come out, the sharks and the vultures. You know, when that money, you know, they smell that money and it's, you know, and they come out. So thereby you have decent businessmen with a considerable amount of drive, not necessarily any creative talent, but the ability to market and promote, and they excel because it has become a business as opposed to an arena where creative individuals, creative and talented individuals, you know, go at each other, collaborate with each other, you know, to express themselves in a creative manner.
You originated that style. It ain't come from nobody else. Cause I know, like fast rap, I heard Kumo D and them. They had the forget the name of the song, like the Treacherous 3.
Nah, I know what you're talking about, but it was different. It was just like the syncopation, like they was on every beat, like yeah. But yeah, it was what I was doing was faster. It was different, a different time signature.
We rock and don't stop. Well, it's the super cat, the fatalistic, and theological. We go straight to techno bang, and this is the way we get our kick. We're qualifying, rectifying, rocking till the day we die. And every time you scream and cry, we're here with no denying.
Myself, Jay-Z, and two brothers from Long Island, Almond Joy and Easy LD. We did a song called HP Gets Busy. We had a song called called A High Potent, and you know, we had a song called HP Gets Busy, and I was doing that on there. And that song, I mean, we actually did the song in '84, you know, and we put it out in '85. And I was doing that, you know, as far as like triplet style and, you know, saying slick shit, you know, all the while, you know. That was what we were on. That's what I was on. As far as the triplet style, it really manifests in the song The Originators, which was on my second album, which came out in 1990.
Kick it. My rhyming and singing techniques are floatable, living in luxury and it's affordable. No other weather is better to me. The J, the A, the Z, the cream of the crop on the top of the top. The second they're trying to stop. The bigger, the bigger, the bigger, the force of the hip hop. They never come in, they never come here. No, not this year.
As early as high school, you know, I was listening to, you know, Kaz and the Cold Crush and Fantastic Five and Jazzy Five, you know, and the other Zulu Nation groups, and you know, Flash and Furious Five, you know, all of them. And shout out to all of them. But it was an exciting time in Brooklyn, especially because we took advantage of the opportunity to tell our story, you know what I'm saying, and not just tell it like a documentary or sit there and narrate it, but we got an opportunity to style on the world, you know what I'm saying, like this is who we are. Oh, you want to look at us, you want to put the spotlight on us, this is how it is, this is what we do.
Do you think like a complex rapper right now is like being uncool?
Yeah, that's a good question. It depends on the delivery, you know, and it depends on your marketing, you know, because you have an Eminem whose syncopation is very complex, and had he not been as popular, and if he hadn't made himself popular to the degree where everything that comes out his mouth is hot regardless. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying whether it was or not to an individual, it's hot because he's where he is right now. Based on his delivery, it could be corny or it could be crazy hot, depending upon where you are in the market and where you are as far as popularity. It dictates the perception that people have when you say whatever you say. Like, they arguably say that he's the greatest ever. Like, where does that put me? That's probably your next question, right?
Yeah.
My thing, and I've always said it, like, if you ask me, I'm the best, hands down. What else am I supposed to say? But of course, to me, I don't say it because I'm supposed to say it. I say it because I really acknowledge that is to be the truth. Now, another MC or lyricist, whatever you want to call themselves, they may say, okay, I'm the best. And to them, I say kudos. To them, I say, yeah. So you validate yourself in the game by being that way. You know what I'm saying? Because if you in it, and I ain't talking about the business. I'm talking about as far as getting down, like saying shit that you supposed to say and moving people with your words. If you in that and you don't think that, I don't even respect you.
Long days, I'm a late on llama. Money like a run-on sentence, a few commas. TV, real life, all drama. OKC, I was on the block like Ibaka, struggling to strangle.
So I was taught many things, and I studied many things that was regarded and I acknowledged as the truth. But it was not necessarily knowledge. Knowledge is something that, regardless of the changing of the illusion of time, remains what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could take the silicone of this table, right? Okay, this is glass. But glass is really an illusion because the reality of it is that it is a coagulation of atoms, or whatever atoms and formula or compound that make silicone, right? Or that create this hardness called glass. And even that is an illusion. So the only reality, if you want to call it that, the absolute reality is what it is in its foundation. Everything else is really an illusion or what you make it.
Court is in session. I'm the judge, jury, and the prosecution. My words cause minor contusions. Ain't no need for confusion.
The song called Court is in Session. Yeah, I think I don't know if she sang some background on it, and I think Monifa, I don't know if she's credited, but I think she also participated in the hook on this song.
Who won the covenant role based on a nationwide poll for the grim tales told on rap scrolls? Perfect pitch for language that's built within.
That was the money was good. That was one I was like really toggling between, like, yo, I need that for myself. Yeah. But everything I finish off in my drum machine is something that I would use myself. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, I love being.
But hey, be there when you crumble. Recollect the humble, resurrect from nothing. nothing. Don't respect your frontin'. Laugh at competing. Grow sick of fools. Kill them in metaphor.
See, I can appreciate an interview like this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not that you went and researched. It's you lived it. You know what I'm saying? And how many interviewers actually do that? Most of theirs is business. And you take this shit personal, and I respect that. Any lyricist who says they have nothing to prove is lying. You know. So I myself, I feel that I have nothing to prove to anyone else, but it's more of a proof as far as confirmation to myself. I even know I can do all of this stuff. My goal is to actuate it, you know what I'm saying, for myself, to give myself kicks, to be like, you know, I already envision, okay, if I do this, if I wait this long, which I have done, you know, nah, the time is not right yet. Spirit don't move me yet. Now the time is right. You know what I'm saying? I feel right physically. I feel right mentally, you know. And, you know, people, as I had predetermined or predicted, the quote unquote buzz, you know, will reemerge. And I ain't really put nothing out. I ain't been doing nothing. Just minding my business. But I know how time is. You know, I know how things happen. So I realize that, and I understand that these things work in windows. So here's my window. DMX was in town with the Art of Hip Hop, was Art of Rap tour. And we had like a half-hour conversation, and he asked me this, and I'm sure he doesn't have a problem with me saying it. And he asked me, "Why not you?" So that, and he asked me the question that nobody else ever asked me, like, "Why not you?" Like, as far as me, quote unquote, kind of turning away from the industry at the time I did and just passed the torch. He was like, "Why not you?" He was like, because the consensus was you had that thing. You had it. You know what I'm saying? Or he would say, "I have it." It's like, it was, he said, and everybody knew it was unanimous. It was like, it was you. So he asked me, he was like, "Why not you?" The love I received is just unimaginable. Like, I'm gonna tell you, because I don't look at myself that way. It was almost, and I mean, my whole experience for the past, I don't know how many months since I started coming outside. And you know, that's a figure of speech. Of course, I go outside. You know what I'm saying? That it's almost eerie. It's almost eerie, man, because I don't think of myself like that. And to see people really show that type of love, it's one thing to show love to a comrade, but they showing this type of love that I didn't really realize. You know, I'm just being honest. I didn't realize it, and I so appreciate it. And like I said, the decision I made, in some sense, I could look and say, like, damn, you know, the average person say, "Oh, you stupid, nigga." Like, I ain't teach nigga everything that he ever did or whatever. You know, he was talented when I met him. But the way people say, like, you had it, like, you had the deal, you had the connects, all this other stuff, and you just threw it away, and then you passed his number to Kane, and, you know, and then he just went into the industry and, you know, started doing this thing, and I'm like, so what? One side of me is like, damn, son, you could have avoided a lot of shit. But the other side is like, look at this shit now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know why I did what I did, you know, because psychologically I was in a place where I was thinking more of my spirituality than the business per se, or the getting along with business as far as music and entertainment and just that whole universe. And I know why I did it, but sitting back thinking about it, hindsight is 20/20 like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And I think even though like I did that, to me there's nothing sweeter than the realization and the ability to look back on all of those things and see the fruition of the choice that you made. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm still sitting here in front of a camera.
Flurry, so watch yourself like you out of body. A weak spirit take you out of body. The quiet man run with crowds of rowdies. The wise man, a despised man. This whole world's a disguise, man. Here am I, bear in mind, I drop jewels that you wear inside.